Once an admin logs into DTM Contractor, head over to the Farm Management area. Here, you'll find the Customers section. When you click on the Customers menu, you'll see a list of all existing customers. To add a new customer, simply click the Add button. The only mandatory information here is the customer's name, but you can also add a variety of optional details as needed. Once you have customers set up, you can start creating entities like ingredients, recipes, groups, and batches. As you create each entity, you'll notice a Customer menu option where you can select which customer this entity is associated with. For example, when creating an ingredient, you can assign it to one of the customers from the list you've previously created. Similarly, when you create a recipe, you can associate it with one of the customers. Be cautious at this stage. When associating ingredients with a recipe, you need to ensure that either the ingredient is not tied to any customer or it's tied to the same customer as the recipe. If there's a mismatch between customer associations, DTM will show an error. As you move forward, the same logic applies to groups. You can select the appropriate customer when creating a group. When it comes to batches, remember that pens are also associated with customers, so be mindful of customer consistency. If a batch contains elements linked to different customers, DTM will return an error. Admins can also provide access to their customers, allowing them to manage their own ingredients, recipes, and groups. To do this, go to Settings, and then Users. Enter the customer's email address, and assign them the customer role. After selecting the customer role, a drop-down menu will appear asking you to choose which customer this user will be associated with. Once the customer is invited, they'll receive an email with an authentication link. When they log in, they will only see the ingredients, recipes, and groups associated with their specific customer account. Unlike the admin, they won't be able to see entities linked to other customers within the company. Customers also have the ability to add their own ingredients, recipes, and groups. Additionally, they can generate reports that are exclusively related to their customer account. They won't be able to access or see reports tied to other customers. First, make sure you log in as an administrator. Only users with administrator access will be able to view the specific reports needed for this process. Once you're logged in, head over to the Reports section. Here, as an admin, you'll have access to a special report called Total Customer Time, which is not visible for customers. This report shows the time spent by the machine on different customers over a range of months. On the rows, you'll see the different months where the machine was in operation. Along the columns, you'll find the list of clients that the machine worked for. For each client in a specific month, you'll be able to see exactly how many hours the machine spent working for that client. This breakdown is essential for monitoring the machine's workload and performance. With this information, as an administrator, you can now easily generate invoices based on the actual number of hours the machine worked for each client. This ensures transparency and accuracy in billing. To update his feeding programs, each customer can either use the DTM web application or mobile application. Once he is logged in, he'll have full control to modify and create new entities like ingredients, recipes, pens, and batches. DTM 8 application makes it very easy to manage every aspect of your feeding system and prepare all feeding programs updates before the feed mixer arrives at the farm. Let's say you need to adjust a group, just select pens, make the necessary changes, and save them. The same applies to all other items. You can easily add or modify ingredients, adjust quantities, and fine-tune your feed mixes according to the farm's needs. Once you've made all your adjustments, you can send everything directly to DG8000 by pressing the Synchronize button. All your changes will be saved and sent to the machine, ready for when it arrives at your farm. This ensures that everything is perfectly set up before the machine starts working.